BookTube world. This is Shelly May, and let's unravel some books. I'm going to start off with the BookTube Newbie Tag so that y'all can get to know me a little better. So first, why did I want to start this channel? I wanted to invest some time in a space where I can improve myself and be a valuable resource to others. I bet y'all like, oh Lord, did she really give us a textbook answer? Yes. But in other words, I needed a hobby. I wanted to create a YouTube channel for a while, and I was just looking for the right area. I didn't know anything about BookTube. I just recently found out about that, and I'm just like so fascinated. But because I've been on YouTube all these years and I've never heard of BookTube, but I've enjoyed it so far. I believe me being able to read more is going to help me, and what I gain from it, I will carry over to you all. So excited about just communicating with others, just opening myself up to other things, educating myself. Excited about. Why do you love reading? This is number 4. Number 4, why do I love reading? Okay, y'all, it's time for me to be honest now. So, honestly, growing up, I was a reader. And now I'm well into my 30s, and I really didn't do much reading. In my adult life, got caught up in the work life. Y'all know how that goes. So I haven't made much time for reading. I would mostly read if I was taking a trip. I would go out and get a book and read it on the plane, read it on the trip, and when I get back home, it's back to work. So, but as I told y'all, I'm in this period where I'm self-reflecting, and when I read, I'm like, reading is something that I did like to do. So, why don't I try to get back into that and see how that will be beneficial for me. So, that's how I'm going to answer number 4. Number 5, what book or series got you into reading? So, this one was good. So, I just remember 3 books from my childhood, and this gonna trip y'all out. One of them is gonna trip y'all out because I don't know, just as a child I'm like, why was I reading that book? Okay, so not necessarily series, but 3 books that I remember that stood out to me. I can't necessarily remember what they're about, so I might have to go back and reread, but I remember them. I remember reading, and I remember them being page turners, and I was reading them, read them in 2 days. V.C. Andrews, Flowers in the Attic. I don't know, anybody heard of V.C. Andrews? Shout out. Shout out in the comment section. Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Soldier. That was the book. Oh, goodness. That was it right there. Now, this next one, now I probably was in my 20s when I picked this up. It was in my 20s. Y'all, I liked this so much that I would tell everybody about it. I would loan it to them so they could read it. They would agree with me, and they wouldn't give me my book back. So I had to go back and buy it again. I know I bought this book 3 times, and I don't have a copy now, so I must have gave that out. Sex Chronicles by Zane. We'll leave that right there. So, my favorite booktuber. What question would I ask my favorite booktuber? So, y'all, I'm just going to shout out right now. I don't have any questions, but I'm going to shout out Rachel Ray. that is the first booktuber that I came across when I found BookTube, and she reeled me back right in. Rachel Ray. Left on Read. Left on Read. And Lucy Reads. I've linked their channels below if y'all don't know about them or have not heard about them. Number 7, moving it right along. What do you think will be a challenge for you being on BookTube? So y'all, the challenge is going to be time. Time is going to be the challenge. But I'm not going to let that stand in my way. I'm committed to this process. And what types of books do I like to read? What type of books do I like to read? So I would say growing up. So, you know, it's been a long pause, y'all. So, yeah, I'm in my 30s. So it's been a long pause. So fiction was my thing. Fiction. Right now, at the stage in my life that I'm in now, I'm more gearing towards, nonfiction. Going to be biographies, memoirs, self-help, true crime. I'm a crime person. That's the kind of shows I like to watch on TV. So what better way than to read about them? So surely those are going to be some of the books that I read. I still feel like I'm going to do fiction. Just going to be kind of how I feel in the moment. But I think right now in the beginning, that's where I'm leaning to. And I don't got these questions switched up. That was actually number 10. Number 9 was, where do you read? Anywhere. Anywhere I can find the time. I might be in a car. Mostly at home. I like to sit in the bed, but I find myself because when I'm reading, it's late at night. So when I hit the bed, I'm dozing off. So if I want to make it, the bed is not the best place. So maybe the couch, the car, lunch breaks, anywhere. So y'all, I've enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed it too. If you want to see more from Shelly Mae. By the way, yeah, Shelly Mae is my nickname from growing up. I don't know, for some reason I wanted to do the nickname. I haven't heard Shelly Mae in umpteen years, but hey, roll with the punches. I am from the DFW area. Hey, shout out if you're here. If you're not, you can still shout out and let me know where you're from.